everybody? Thank you for clicking onto the video. Really appreciate your time here today. We are going to be eating as many calories as I want. From a calorie perspective, nothing is off limits, but we have one very specific rule, and that is it has to be healthy food. And how do you quantify healthy, right? It's pretty subjective. So we are going to say whole natural foods with 3 or less ingredients. So that's really gonna be the way we can qualify what is allowed to go into my body today. And we're gonna do this for 2 reasons. The first reason is that last weekend I did that McDonald's challenge and it was terrible. My stomach is just, oh, there's like, I don't know. And for the most part, I've only been craving healthy food since then. And the second reason that we are going to put that rule into place is for a bit of an experiment. So Megan has this theory that if you're providing your body with enough nutrients, then you're not going to have nearly as many cravings because your body is going to feel fed and you won't feel like you have any deficiencies, which makes sense. But I want to test it out, especially lately. My hunger has been a little bit up, and I don't know if it's because I'm working from home and I have access to a lot of foods. So I want to test it out and see if I'm able to give myself as many calories as I want, as long as they come from the right sources. Will that cut down on my cravings? So we will find out in this video. Moving into breakfast, what we are going to be starting with is 5 whole eggs. This is very important. These are Vital Farms eggs. Picture of the packaging right here. Look for these in the store. They are fairly expensive. It's almost $6 for a dozen, but you can taste the difference, and they even come out looking golden. That's how high quality these things are. They're perfect, the best eggs I've ever had. We are going to have some pre-packaged hash browns, but I made sure that it does meet the criteria. So really it's just potatoes, has some citric acid for the color and dextrose for the browning, but that is about it. And just being kind of lazy, you can just shred up your own potatoes. Just wasn't trying to do that. Those are going to be cooked in avocado oil along with these eggs. This stuff is awesome. We're going to have about 300 grams of strawberries, which is an entire package, and 1 medium banana. And actually, I think I'm going to add a little bit of Kerrygold's butter to those hash browns just to make them taste a little bit better. As you can see, ingredients are very minimal. Watching Church on Morgan every Sunday at 9 a.m. If anyone wants to join us, you are always more than welcome to do so. The key to making the perfect scrambled eggs. I'm not a pro at it like Megan, but I am learning. So you're gonna let the pan get hot before you dump in any of the eggs. So I can feel right now that they're going to sizzle as soon as I put them on. And this is a very, very quick process. So you want to move them very, very rapidly. You want to make sure that they don't stick to the pan at all. And really you want to almost fold them over. This is the part that I'm still trying to master. So let me speed through this real quick. And so what I'm going to be doing is I'm actually going to be taking them off of the skillet off of the heat before they're even cooked, because eggs are very easy to overcook, and that is not what you want. These will be fluffy and delicious because of that tactic right there, and that has changed the way that I eat my eggs. All right, my friends, so we have about 4 servings of those hash browns, our eggs, and then our strawberries and our bananas. So it really doesn't look like a whole lot of food. It's a healthy meal, but all in all, this is over 1,000 calories. It's right around 1,100 roughly, but it looks and smells delicious. I cannot wait to jump into this. And I do just need to show you guys one more time how these eggs look. I'm telling you, Vital Farms, if I could get them to sponsor me, that would be amazing. We spent a lot of money on those eggs, but I really do feel they're worth it. Video is much different than the other videos I have done trying to eat as many calories as possible or eating whatever I want in 24 hours based off of the selection of food that I'm sticking to in this particular video. And I can already tell you right off the bat, I'm feeling amazing after that meal. Like, it was enough food to satiate me, but it's not like there's a bunch of grease and stuff just sitting in my stomach or sugar giving me those insulin spikes. And that's what I'm really trying to get to the root of, because like, I'm sure I'm not alone in this. Sometimes food just sounds good, or I have a really strong craving for something, but sometimes I wonder if it's because we're being too restrictive on the calorie front and not giving ourselves enough fuel. So a lot of this is going to be trial and error, and maybe I should try to do this for a week or a month. And if that's something you guys want to see, let me know in the comments down below, but at least we'll try it out for 24 hours. Now let's be very specific and say, this is not like a fat loss diet. If I get into 4,000 or 5,000 calories, I'm still gonna be above maintenance. So I can still gain weight by eating healthy. That is not the goal of this. This is just to address the cravings. And a lot of times I think I encourage people to really check themselves when they think that they're hungry. Like, are you really hungry, or does just potato chips sound good at the time? One of the things I think you could do is, if you go into the pantry, you're like, you know what, I'm hungry. Think to yourself, okay, well, would I eat broccoli right now? I just feel like broccoli is a very neutral food that you can test that out with. Would I eat broccoli? If the answer is no, then maybe you're not hungry. If the answer is like, you know what, broccoli sounds pretty good, then maybe you're a little bit hungry. I don't know. If you guys have any hacks, you let me know down in the comments. I'm probably the minority here, but I do not like this 55 to 65 degrees where it's still cold when you walk outside. I love it being like 95 degrees and you just walk outside and it feels like the sun is right next to you. It feels so good, but I have to go out for a run and I'll start to warm up, of course, but I'm feeling fantastic, especially after that second cup of coffee. So far, so good. I don't have any sugar cravings. I don't feel like I need anything else. I know that this is going to be a solid run. I've been using this app called a Run Keeper, which has been awesome. It was 40 bucks, so a little bit pricey, but it talks you through everything and gives you a workout, so I felt like it was a good investment. So I'm gonna knock out this run. We'll get back to the food, and I'll see you guys soon.
I swear I like your style. Put you in Chanel, cause it's just perfect for your smile. Girl, I swear for you, I'd run the world, I'd run the miles. The way you look at me, I think I'm going insane.
All right, guys, that was painful. We need to recover for sure. So I have got some chicken thighs that have been marinating in some clean barbecue sauce. So I found this organic barbecue sauce at the store. It's probably gonna taste kind of disgusting, but you know what? That's what we're working with right now. So we're gonna put these guys in the air fryer. And if you've not already made the investment in one of these, I highly recommend you do so. So for the chicken, all we're gonna do is put it in the air fryer for 7 to 8 minutes on each side, and it's done. Simple as that. So if you're like me, you live in an apartment, you don't have access to a grill, that is perfect. They come out so delicious, especially if you get the chicken thighs. So much more flavor than chicken breast, and only a few more grams of fat, so well worth it in my opinion. And because I want a wide array of micronutrients, we're gonna have a mixed veggie blend here with carrots, asparagus, and corn. So that should be pretty delicious. I'm gonna show you how to make that. And over here in the oven, we have our sweet potatoes, nature's candy. Nothing better than a fresh sweet potato out of the oven, but you have to cook it correctly. So how I like my sweet potatoes is to put them in the oven at 425 degrees Fahrenheit, put them directly on the rack, put a pan underneath because there will be syrups that leak out. Leave it in there for about 40 to 50 minutes, depending on the size of the potato. Turn the oven off and then let them sit in there without the oven on for another 20 to 30 minutes and they will come out perfect. Try it out. And also, this is a great convenient way to get sweet potatoes in. If you guys have this at your store, we get these at Harris Teeter. They are worth every single penny. So another hack that cameraman taught me is, rather than steaming the vegetables in the bag, put them in the skillet on a high heat, and then when they're about done cooking, what we're gonna add are these liquid aminos, and this adds so much flavor to vegetables. You don't have to add much, there's no calories in there really, so it's perfect. And we are on a mission, my friends, to make, whoa! I think I'm getting a little too ahead of myself over here, boys. But as I was trying to say, we are on a mission to make vegetables cool again. We need to all be eating our vegetables. There's no cooler food in the entire world. So however you want to get them in, make sure it gets done. That's what, nah. All right, so we have 2 chicken thighs, the vegetable medley, and then this sweet potato is what I am most excited for. So cinnamon, a little bit of butter in there, and then my secret is a little salt. I'm telling you, I had never tried it before Megan showed it to me. Really, Megan just needs her own cooking channel on this channel, but she's actually not here right now. She's visiting her mother, and her and Alfie are going to be back probably in the next hour or so, so we'll make sure that they say hi to you. But let me just give you guys a taste test. I'm telling you, this chicken in the air fryer, unbelievable. Too good, guys, too good. And I'm still trying to make it through Shameless. It's such a great show. I think I'm on like season 6. Oh my, that's embarrassing. I think there's like 9 seasons and I just started it during the quarantine, if that tells you anything. But let me just get to this. So that meal was right around 850 to 900 calories, which puts me at about 2,000 for the day, which is a fair amount of food, and I'm feeling amazing. Just those quality foods, they fuel your body. You're not getting these constant insulin spikes and crashes, so I'm not lethargic. I don't feel like I need more coffee. All in all, I just feel great, and that's sweet potato. I'm gonna pat myself on the back right here. That's like, if you've ever been to Texas Roadhouse, that's a Texas Roadhouse style sweet potato. Delicious. So that meal right there is going to last me probably for the next 2 hours, and then I'll have a little snack just to give you guys some ideas there. But this is one of those things that I think we all try to eat the majority of our diet this way, including myself, which I would say, you know, 80-20 rule. 80% of my foods are like this, 20% of my foods are not as high quality on a regular day, of course. Now, I do think this is a bit extreme too, to limit yourself to just foods with 3 ingredients, but I'm doing it to prove a point, and I think it's an interesting experiment. So let me know in the comments down below, what does your diet tend to look like? I think we can all agree that when we stick to these types of foods, we just feel and perform better. It's just actually having the discipline to go through with it. We have a bit of a problem. There's one thing that I did not think through, and there's a product that I will use every single day that does have more than 3 ingredients. So it's gonna be my one exception for the video. Most of you probably have already guessed it, my P Science Select Protein. It's just not realistic, and I want this to be somewhat of something that I can stick to long term if I want to try this out for an extended period, but I'm just not ever going to give up protein powder. It's too convenient, it tastes too good, it's too versatile, and honestly, I just look forward to it so much that I'm just not willing to give that up. But I was actually surprised when I look at the ingredient list. There's not as many ingredients as I thought, so you would consider it a relatively clean protein. But you guys know you can save 15% using Travis at PEScience.com. This is the peanut butter cup, which just is one of my favorites. I absolutely love it. So I'm gonna make a smoothie here with this protein powder. I'm gonna use some oatmeal, a frozen banana, and then I'm actually going to be using Alfie's Nasty Yogurt because it's the only one that only has 1 ingredient. I'm literally eating dog food, evidently. So I'm gonna mix all these things together, and I would add almond milk, but the problem with my almond milk is it has like 6 ingredients. So I could use water. I have a few options. Now, as far as liquids that are fair game for this smoothie, we really only have these 3 that are in the house. Terramana Tequila, Tito's Vodka, the best alcoholic beverage on the entire planet, and then just water. I don't know if any of them are gonna go well, but honestly, this looks like it only has like 1 shot left. And it would have been catastrophic if I would have forgot my almond butter. This is my favorite brand. It's Marinata, no sugar or salt added. So really, it's just organic peanuts and organic palm oil. Stuff is amazing. But we start out with a frozen banana that we just tore up a little bit. So we're gonna put this in the blender like so. We're gonna do a spoonful of this yogurt. Again, this stuff to me is like poison, but if you have a dog, we put these in what we call a licky mat. Let me just show you what it is. This thing right here, especially if you have a puppy and you just need a 10-minute break, this will keep them very occupied if they like yogurt. So I'm just gonna do a spoonful like that. It just adds some creaminess. And then I am going to do however much oatmeal is left in here, which is a decent amount. Okay, we're gonna put a little bit of almond butter in here, maybe just a few tablespoons. I could easily eat an entire jar in a day. Actually, I think I have a video where I did eat 1 jar in a sitting. I don't think that was too much fun, but I'm kind of scared, but we're just gonna do it. Oh my God. Then we're gonna add the most important ingredient here that will make this all come together and not taste like crap, which is our P Science protein powder. And then for the liquid, I think it's pretty obvious which one I'm gonna choose. Feeling real nice right there. I messed up, guys. It's too runny. Dang it. See, this is not a good smoothie at all, at least from a consistency perspective. But the taste is amazing. Chocolate banana, chocolate peanut butter banana. It's one of the best combinations in the entire world. And the oatmeal added to the smoothie, Always a nice touch. Definitely try this stuff out if you guys have not already. A little hint, Tito's, that's the best part. So if you do happen to get a sweet tooth, something like this would curb it perfectly, and it's packed with quality ingredients, good amount of protein, healthy amount of carbs, a little bit of fat, and it is so filling, right around 600 calories, and I'm going to enjoy every sip of this. Cheers, my friends. And guys, I have something very exciting to share with you. Little Alfredo is back in the house. Everyone, say hi. I know you're excited to see him. Cameraman is back as well over there. Very happy that they're home. And Alfie's little leg is doing so much better. The cast is off. He's finally putting weight on it. He's walking again, moving in the right direction. Give it 4 more weeks and I think we'll be back to as good as new. He's got allergies though. Poor guy, can't catch a break. Allergies, teething, broken leg. Hey Alf, how you feeling, bud? How you feeling? Yep, been better. Where's a snack? Do you think it's ironic that I decided to eat healthy on the day that you weren't here? Mm-hmm. Last time you left.
It always works out that way.
No, last time you left, I ate donuts all day. It's like sugar only diet. So it all worked out. Anyway, we're gonna make up some pasta. So Chef Meg is back in the house. I'm gonna let her take over. Little Alfie, he went out of his little crate. Come here, buddy. Come here, buddy. So what we're gonna be using right here, we can't put Alfie down, so this is gonna be kind of difficult.
That's open.
Okay, so we're using this butcher's box beef, making a mess. That penne right there, and some sauce. We just have to be really careful with his leg, which is why we can't put him down, because he's a crazy man, and he'll run around like a madman. So we're gonna whip all that up, and that is going to be dinner, my friends. I love pasta. So Megan has whipped us up some penne pasta with some ground beef, and then just some red sauce with oregano, because we don't have too many options there. So I'm gonna give you guys a taste test. Guys, I will never, ever get sick of pasta. That pasta was so good that I actually ended up having 2 servings. So I'm gonna guess that was right around 1,200 calories probably for all of it. We ate almost that entire box. Well, I ate almost that entire box of pasta. So that's gonna leave me at right around like 3,500 to 3,600 calories for the day, give or take. It's kind of roughly estimating there. And honestly, I feel great. I'm full, like I'm satisfied, but I don't feel like crap like I usually do on Sundays when I record these cheat days. So I would much prefer these types of foods. I really do feel pretty awesome right now. Like I can kind of take on the world. And with all that, you know, without all of the grease and all the nastiness within my stomach. Now I'd be lying to you if I said I didn't want a fat weird cookie, just because I think the cookie craving is always going to be in me. Unfortunately, I don't have any right now, but I'm gonna go to bed perfectly fine, not really needing any kind of dessert or anything like that, but I really think this would be more beneficial if I try this out for 7 days or maybe a month. So if that's something that you all want to see, leave a comment down below and we can create our own criteria for what foods would be acceptable. I think that'd be a really interesting experiment. And I would challenge all of you guys to maybe try something out if you're in a situation where you feel like you're hungry all the time, and try to just limit yourself to these types of foods and figure out, are you really hungry or does food just sound good? Because food is awesome, so it might be kind of a mix of both, or maybe you're just bored and you just want to eat good food. But anyway, that's going to be the end of this video. I really appreciate you guys taking the time out of your day to watch me. You could have been doing anything in the entire world, and you chose to spend a few minutes with me. That is pretty awesome. Please destroy the like button down below. I mean, hit it 50, well, I guess you can't really hit it 50 times, but please like the video. It's free, it's easy. You might as well, I mean, you made it to this point, you had to like something. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. I really appreciate that, and I look forward to talking to y'all next time.